Peace, everybody. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is growing and glowing, chilling and healing, all that good stuff. I know that originally I said I was going to do these live, but honestly, I don't want to do them twice. Once on Facebook and one on IG. That just feels inorganic to the energy. So I'm definitely going to pre-record these, and I want to be able to edit them and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So today's topic is self-love. Self-love for me is letting go of anything that does not serve your true purpose and your higher being, your fulfillment, your wishes, your desire, your divine purpose. Letting go of anything that does not resonate with your soul is self-love. Self-love is discipline. And discipline gets a really bad rap, but because it seems so negative, but it's because of the lack of self-love. Self-love is discipline because if you love yourself enough, you're going to eat the proper foods to nourish your body because you know that's what it needs. You're not going to lay in the bed all day because you know out of self-love, your body is going to deteriorate if you don't get up and move and activate your muscles. That's why self-love is discipline for me. Self-love is also, and this is something that I definitely learned last year, 2018, realizing you are the toxic person in someone's life is self-love. Realizing you're the toxic person and then leaving is self-love, in my opinion. If you love yourself enough that you can see that your presence in someone else's life is hurting not only them but hurting you, self-love is going to say, you know what, I'm going to walk away from the situation. I'm not going to participate, and that is self-love to me. That's some really good qualities that I was able to attach and connections I was able to make with self-love. So now that we have a good definition, by the way, please do define the word for your motherfucking self. Don't rely on me. This is my ministry, not yours. You have your own ministry to speak of, okay? So how does someone get self-love? Like, how do I even get there? Now that I know what it is, how do I even get there? And the first thing you have to ask yourself, well, who the fuck am I? Like, who am I? Like, I want you to strip down, butt-ass naked, go to the bathroom and look at yourself in the mirror and you tell me what you see. And I'm not talking about physical properties. What do you see metaphorically in your soul? What does your soul see? And then once you can see, like, for example, sometimes I am not productive. Sometimes I am a bit lazy. So that's what I see. Am I okay with that? That's your second question you want to ask yourself. Are you okay with that quality? Me personally, no, I'm not okay with the fact that sometimes I'm pretty comfortable. Being comfortable is a drug. It's very addictive. And that's not something I want to be okay with. I'm trying to let go of all my addictions because they have a power over you. And I don't want anyone to have a power over me other than myself and God, okay? So now that you're like, okay, I'm not okay with who I am, then you want to say, I'm lazy. And just accept it. Like, you have to accept it. And acceptance is realizing that is who you are, but don't attach any type of negative or positive emotion to it. Just, I am lazy. That's what it is. I am lazy. And then at that moment, when you can finally accept something and truly detach yourself from your previous connection that you had with the word, redefine that word and help it fit your new purpose. So for example, I am lazy. I accept it. Now, lazy obviously has a negative connotation, but I can flip that around and say, you know what? Rest, restoration, and recovery are just as important in the journey through life as hustling your ass off. So if that's true, I'm not lazy. I'm really resting, recovering, and restoring my soul. Now, everything in this 3D world has to have a balance, duality. So what I need to focus on is finding the balance between hustling my ass off and being in recovery. I almost said being lazy. See, it's gonna take a while. That's part of the self-love journey. But yeah, you want to accept it without putting any emotion on it. Redefine the word for your own self, and then use that to figure out a new balance in your life. Okay. Now, real quick, I want to talk about some things that you should probably know before you take the self-love journey. Like I said, it's a process. Like I was just saying, it's a process. It's going to take time for you to rewire your brain to think differently. I'm forgetting his name, Michael something. He had this most beautiful metaphor. He said, weeds in a garden don't need any encouragement to grow. They pop up out of nowhere and they thrive and they grow if you don't get a control of them. Now, if you want to grow an orchid instead of a weed, you're going to have to give that orchid special nutrients and special care and tenderness. That is what you have to do to your mind. Those bad thoughts are going to pop up out of nowhere abruptly, and they will thrive. They will expand and grow everywhere unless you get a hold on them. But if you want those positive thoughts, if you want those happy, loving, kind thoughts, you're going to have to nurture yourself and your mind, and then those thoughts will start to grow on their own. But you have to be able to nurture yourself first, okay? So be patient with the process. Trust the process. Be patient with it. It's going to take time. There are going to be times where your healing feels slow and stagnant, and then there's going to be other times where you feel like you just changed into 3 different people in about 6.5 minutes. Accept it for what it is, put your own definition on it, and figure out the balance. And figure out the balance for you. Don't let anyone else tell you what you need to do to heal, okay? Also, the ugly truth is going to come out. You're going to learn things about yourself, mainly others too, but you're going to learn things about yourself that you do not like. And you know, you want to be a bit prepared for that. You're going to realize things about yourself that you've been doing for years and years and years that are toxic as shit. And I need you to really prepare yourself, because it can be triggers for people who battle with anxiety and depression especially. The self-love journey can kick you into a depression. It absolutely can. As ironic as that sounds, it can, because you realize some very ugly truths about yourself. In the event that you learn something and it shatters your complete previous thought pattern of how you thought that this thing was supposed to be, you have two options. You can choose to be ignorant and to be blind and to turn away from the truth, which would cause depression because your avatar is like, this isn't real. Or you can say, you know what? Yes, I've been doing this wrong for 2 or 3 decades. I can make a change today. Today is a completely different day than yesterday, and I can do something different now from here on out. But a lot of people are like, you know what? Yeah, I know he's fucked up. Yeah, I know he beats me up when no one's looking. Yeah, I know she's a bad woman. I know my boss ain't shit. Yeah, I know my boss is a bully. But I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna try to fake it and just make it through and make things work. You're not, so you shouldn't, anything that is for you, you will not have to make it work. It will naturally go along with your life, okay? Which brings me to my next topic. You are going to lose friends. You are absolutely 100% going to lose friends, family, co-workers, pets, shit, I don't know. But you're gonna lose people. This self-love journey, you're gonna lose a lot of shit. Let me tell you that. I'm the first one who can tell you, you are going to lose a lot of shit. And that is okay. That is okay. You have to let things go, and once you are really letting things go, new energy flows right in. There is no such thing as a loss of energy. It is an exchange. As soon as you let something go, something else is going to move in. Now, whether or not that's going to be positive or negative is going to be completely up to you. But, you know, I believe in you. But yeah, those three things. It's going to be a process. The ugly truth is going to come out, and you're going to lose a whole lot of fuck boys. And that's okay. Or fuck girls, you know. Or fuck moms, or fuck dads. Who knows? And it's okay. Just be prepared for that, because the reason why I'm teaching the self-love journey is because no one taught it to me, and I was like hit with all of these things very abruptly, and it's scary and it's freaky, and you think you're crazy half the time. So I'm just here to let you know everything that you're feeling is okay. You are okay. You are going to get through this. Even if you decide not to take the self-love journey, it's okay. You're just not ready. You're gonna do it when you're ready, in your own time. Stop being so impatient with yourself. People rush their healing, and it's so unfortunate. And I do it too. Don't get me wrong. I tell you this as I tell myself. Don't rush it. Be okay. I think today's word of the day would definitely be surrender. Today's word of the day is surrender. Oh, I got my tarot with me. Y'all want to pull a card? Today's word of the day would be surrender, okay? Surrender. Let it go. Let it go. For me, surrender is more than let it go. It's the act of not resisting. It's the act of just not focusing on the negative and really allowing new energy to come in. And that for me is been surrender, my current definition, but you know, we'll get there. All right, Ashe, ancestors, please provide a message of guidance for the day and energy of the day. Just any message that you would like to portray. Thank you very much. Thank you in advance. Alright, I haven't learned all the cards yet, so don't judge me if I don't know it. Oh, I know this one. This is going to be the Six of Cups. Where's the card? Y'all see? Don't judge my fucking nail polish, bro. Oh, I'm running out of time. Is it still recording? Oh, okay, I'm running out of time. Okay, Six of Cups. This is a card of like nostalgia, but it's a very positive cups. It's about focusing on the good things that you have. They have all these beautiful white flowers growing in their cups, and these are children here, and they're smelling the flowers. Take a moment in your life and just enjoy it. Smell the flowers. Enjoy what you have.